Once again, summer is over. This year, it leaves behind it a host of wonderful memories. On August 1st, 1993, Fujisaki was the scene for an event of true international exchange. About 100 athletes from 7 foreign countries gathered in Fujisaki for the 1993 International Taido Friendship Meet. Taido is a martial art which originated in Japan just after the war and has now spread to many countries overseas. Yoshihiro Sekiba and his fellow members on the organizing committee have been working for more than a year to make their dream come true, to promote true international friendship through Taido and bring the spotlight onto their hometown of Fujisaki. Starting from scratch, the members of the organizing committee gradually inspired the whole town with their enthusiasm. This program is sponsored by the World Taido Federation, the Japan Taido Association, the Aomori Taido Association, the Fujisaki Taido Association. Leading the organizing committee is the chairman Yoshihiro Sekiba, a doctor with his own practice in Fujisaki. Dr. Sekiba first encountered Taido while still a college freshman. He's now been involved with the sport for 24 years. In response to Dr. Sekiba's enthusiastic proposal to host a Taido meet in Fujisaki, letters of acceptance begin to pour in from around the world. Altogether, about 100 sportsmen from 7 countries will arrive in Fujisaki for 1-week visit. During that week, the organizing committee hopes that everyone will have a chance to witness the local Neputa festival, to experience Japanese lifestyle by staying with local families, and in general to expand their international ties and friendship. At the reception desk of Dr. Sekiba's clinic, there are application forms for families who want to host a foreign visitor in a homestay. Mr. Ikegami has been practicing Taido for 6 months now. He's Dr. Sekiba's right-hand man in helping to organize the event.
People are still a little bit hesitant. We thought we'd find host families a little quicker than we have. But you know what it's like. People are worried about what to feed their guests, how to communicate with them, and that kind of thing.
Persuaded by her daughter, apple farmer Mr. Yokoyama becomes the first person to sign up as a homestay host.
We thought it would be a great experience for our children. We don't really know much about Taido. We are more familiar with sports like baseball and small wrestling. Maybe it's something like karate?
The organizing committee is unceasing in its effort to promote the event. Posters can be seen throughout the town. So far, however, the town is a little slow to respond.
Taido?
You know, it's that thing that Dr. Sekiba is organizing.
Oh, that, yes, something like karate. All of us on the organizing committee are really excited about things, but still probably about 60% of the people around here haven't even heard about it yet.
掛け方がまだいまいち不十分なんでしょうね。っていうのは我々素人集団でしょ。
We need to try even harder to promote the event. But remember, this isn't a job for us. It doesn't have to show a profit. Of course, we are concerned about the local response to the event. But the people who are involved so far are thoroughly enjoying themselves. So, in that sense, the event is already a huge success.
周囲の反応の低さっていうのは気にはなるんだけども、まずやっぱりやってる人間が正しくあればね、それでもう大会の半分以上は成功したかなという気はあるんですよね。
For the past 4 years, Dr. Sekiba has taught classes in Taido once a week in Hirosaki and twice a week in Fujisaki. Dr. Sekiba's wife, Yumiko, has been studying Taido for 4 years. She's also an active member of the organizing committee. Based on Okinawan martial art techniques, Taido was developed in 1965 by Saiko Shihan, Seiken Shukumine. There are similarities with karate, but Taido is characterized by a three-dimensional use of movement involving leaping, jumping, and tumbling. The objective is not so much to defeat your opponent as to utilize a shifting center of balance to defeat attacks and be able to finish an encounter without injury to yourself or your opponent. Taido is based on an underlying humanistic philosophy of coexistence and harmony. Vice chairman of the organizing committee, Noboru Saito, has been a Taido colleague of Dr. Sekiba for some 20 years or more.
Ultimately, Taido makes a person stronger, more independent, through a unity of mind and body. That is really contribution to society. Our dream is that we here in Fujisaki can share this vision with people from all around the world. His word is Aseishi, my word is Fujisaki. By gradually adding to these little bases, eventually the message will spread throughout the whole world, and there will be no more barriers.
At last, the organizing committee's effort bear fruit. Host families have been found for all the foreign participants. 10 days before the competition, an initial orientation is held for the host families.
The opportunity to live for a couple of days with a foreigner without even having to travel overseas, well, that's a kind of chance that only comes along once or twice in a lifetime. This is just a great opportunity for our family. What about food? What if they don't like the Japanese food we serve? We can't have any of the players dying of hunger. Is there anything that foreigners are sure to like? The kind of people who will be coming are all people who have a strong interest in Japan to start with. So I honestly don't think this kind of problem is going to arise. You really don't need to worry about serving your usual Japanese food.
Swedish Taido sportsman Mikael Jonsson has stayed at Dr. Sekiba's home several times. In order to help with the event preparations, he has come to Fujisaki in advance of his teammates.
The people who will be coming are interested in learning all about real life in Japan. Please don't worry yourselves unnecessarily.
And I would also take the opportunity to thank you all of you to make this happening for us so we can have Homestay and understand Japanese culture better. Thank you.
The host families seem a little relieved after listening to Mikael's advice.
We hope this event will be an inspiration for the town's children, in fact for everyone in Fujisaki. We hope it will give the whole town a boost.
灯されればいいなとこう思っております。
ともかく大会までは私ら一生懸命やります。
We just hope after it's all over, it will leave people with lasting memories and the desire to do something like this again.
いいもんだと、また何回やってほしいなと、そう言われるようなものをやりたいと、それに向かってもう一生懸命やりたいと思っています。
Work begins to prepare the competition halls. The work is shared by local volunteers and overseas participants who have arrived early.
結局ね、こう祭りっていうのは
It's just like a festival, you know. So much of the fun is in the preparation. Everybody has a regular job during the day. So this is an extra burden. But people don't feel like that. It actually gives people a great sense of fulfillment. The competition itself is tomorrow. But for me, at any rate, tonight is the most exciting time.
一番なんか僕は楽しいし興奮する時でありますよね。
Work continues until late in the night. One of the goals of the organizing committee is to give the town's young people something to remember. The competition's halftime show will be performed by the drums and fife corps of Fujisaki Elementary School. The children themselves are taking it all very seriously. I'm in the 6th grade now, but we've been practicing for this since 5th grade. I think we'll do a good job. Nurses from Dr. Sekiba's clinic help by making trash cans for the hall. This is a kind of thing that will probably only happen once in Fujisaki. As the visiting countries' flags are lined up, the atmosphere resembles the Olympic Games. The 1993 International Taido Friendship Meet in Fujisaki is about to begin. Athletes enter the hall to the accompaniment of Fujisaki Junior High School Brass Band. 2 members from Denmark, 23 from Finland, 6 from France, 1 each from Holland and Portugal, 20 from Sweden, and 26 from America. Japan is represented by 50 athletes, including members of the local Fujisaki and Namioka teams.
I hereby declare the International Taido Friendship Meet 1993 in Fujisaki open. The objective of this friendship meet is to use our Taido techniques to truly understand our opponent and to achieve real interaction and communication.
Saiko Shihan, Seiken Shikumine, is a charismatic, godlike figure for all the students of Taido. Just the chance to meet him is reason enough for them to make the long trip to Japan.
Try best, make a best tournament ever. Thank you very much.
Before the competition gets underway, Fujisaki Mayor and the Chamber of Commerce present the visiting players with commemorative gifts.
We, the players, pledge to participate in the spirit of fairness and sportsmanship based upon the principles of Taido.
平成5年8月1日、選手代表荒木茂。
There are three categories in a Taido competition. The first is Jisen, which, as its Japanese name suggests, involves actual combat between two opponents. It's not a simple matter of plain attack, however. Players are expected to demonstrate a fixed pattern of techniques. Any omissions will be strictly penalized by the judges. In the Hokei category, attack and defense techniques are demonstrated against an imaginary opponent. Seimei no Hokei, in particular, with its emphasis on correct breathing, is popular with older players and with women. Here we see the junior members of the American team taking part in the third category, Tenkai. Within a fixed 25-second time, the six-person team must perform an attack and defense scenario. One player takes on the other five. Each individual player's performance counts towards the overall team score. The American team takes top place.
Of course, there are all kinds of martial arts in America, but all these kids wanted to learn a true Japanese martial art, and they wanted to study under a real Japanese instructor. There aren't many international events like this. To be honest, we thought we would have to decline the initial invitation, but the Fujisaki organizing committee was so persuasive that we changed our mind and accepted. It was their sheer dedication and necessity. That's why we are here now.
はい、もう本当にですね、真心に打たれてやってきたという感じです。
Good morning, Japan. It's interesting. Interesting. Yes. A little bit nervous, but happy.
The foreign visitors observe as much as they can of Japanese life. They are all becoming adept at using chopsticks. It's time for the halftime show and the moment that Fujisaki Elementary School has been training for a long time. Next to the accompaniment of a Neputa festival flute melody, the members of the Fujisaki Taido Association give a demonstration of Seimei no Hokei. It's a style of Taido designed to invigorate and empower. Here, the Finnish team perform in the Tenkai category. They win convincingly.
It's great, isn't it?
To think that here in Fujisaki we can actually watch a real international competition. For the closing ceremony, players choose their own place to assemble. It's a closing ceremony worthy of Taido, a sport where barriers of language and nationality have been overcome.
I hereby declare this competition officially closed.
The presentation of award along with a welcome party is held that evening at a hotel in Hirosaki. It is an evening that many people will remember for the rest of their lives. The curtain goes down on the 1993 International Taido Friendship Meet in Fujisaki, and the atmosphere from start to finish has been one of friendship and warmth. One of the highlights of the party is a performance of Ando drum. Everyone is enthralled by the intoxicating rhythm. Maybe influenced by the drums, the US team takes the stage for an impromptu yell. The mayor of Fujisaki and his wife are delighted by this unexpected display of spirit.
The International Taido Meet is the biggest event ever held in Fujisaki. It's been a cold summer this year, but the Taido competition has enough energy to make up for everything, including the weather.
全てはスケジュールも吹っ飛ばしじゃないかなと思って非常に明るい気持ちを持ってるんですけどもね。
It's nearly time to leave Fujisaki, but first the homestay that everyone has been looking forward to. Host families arrive to pick up their guests. Everyone is feeling a mixture of excitement and nervousness. Will they be able to communicate with each other? Mr. Sato brings his 4 French homestay guests to a local hot spring bath.
No, we had in hotel. We had.
Hotel Mr. Yokoyama has guests from Finland and Sweden. One way or another, they all manage to bridge their language barrier.
Dinner.
Dinner?
The Sato family welcomed their guests from Sweden. Here, they show how to eat sushi.
That is with rub away.
To hand.
Hand? Oh.
How to season food, okay? Okay, wait.
As the summer of 1993 draws to a close, all of the participants begin to treasure the memories they will take home with them. For everyone involved in this event, it was the best summer ever. The whole event is something they achieved by themselves. That's what makes it better than anything else. And it's a special feeling that is shared by the players from all around the world. From idea to reality, the International Taido Friendship Meet has now come to a successful close. A new chapter is opening. This program is sponsored by the World Taido Federation, the Japan Taido Association, the Aomori Taido Association, the Fujisaki Taido Association.